our house is the palace of peace, resisting the challenge, Babylon them, and kill for keeps. Cataclysmic, you sow what you reap. Mirrors from the temptress, you planting the seed. Yo, playing the game with the seeds.
What's going on, y'all, man? It's Chris, man. I'm back on YouTube again. Outside the quarters back, man. Just had to take a few days off, had to relax, calm my nerves. Been working and dealing with a lot of other crazy things, but you know, I hope you guys enjoyed a little short preview. First, you know, Hassan and Prodi-G, man, that interview's coming up. Also, Jay Predicts is coming back as well. If you notice the gear, you notice the team going all the way this year, 82-0. Golden state of mind for a golden state of air. You know what time it is. But no, seriously, man. Basketball is back. We are officially in fall. It's getting a little chilly out here in Atlanta. But other than that, man, I'm gonna give you what y'all came for, man. This is what the video's about. The video's about influence. So I'm gonna talk about how I influence myself. You should influence yourself too as well. Holla at me. It's something that most people have. They just don't notice that they have it or know that they have it. Some people have tapped into it at a very young age. You know, usually your musicians, your athletes, stuff like that of that nature, your teachers. Believe it or not, yes, teachers do influence themselves to influence the students, and sometimes the students influence the teachers as well. But you know, it's one of those things that you grow on as you get older, or sometimes when you're just young and you just realize what's around you and what works better for you can make you motivate yourself. And that's all influence really is, just motivating yourself to be better than who you were prior to, you know, yourself before that. I feel like what influences me is not being consistent or complacent. I like to switch things up sometimes. I like to go outside of the box, I like to go outside of the norm. People are like consistent. What? You have to be consistent to be successful. True. Yes, this is very true. My consistency is different. What I mean by that is like, of course, yeah, you have to be consistent like me. I have to keep making my YouTube videos. I have to stay on that, you know, as well. But what I mean by that is not doing the same thing over and over. I'm not a Chiefs fan, as you can see, but I got a Marcus Peters jersey back there. So I had to be cool with my little rivals or whatever. But I still got the Khalil Mack on the right side, and on the left you use the Damian Lillard jersey. I do think that they're great players. But what I'm saying is, though, in short, when it comes to influence, humble yourself. Egos can get in the way of you, being, I guess, this superior person or the way that you act. Sometimes people don't realize that one of the biggest problems that I see when people are influenced is they're always looking at their past line of work like, man, that's great. You know, even like one of my favorite artists, Kanye West, the same way he is, you know, his work is beautiful in the past, but in the recent years, it hasn't been up to par as what people think. I still love Kanye, still got mad respect for Kanye, my dog. But at the same time, what I'm saying is there's got to be someone or something that can influence you to go back to your old ways. You know, so what gets me going, like I said, you know, I love not being complacent. Sometimes I like to try different things out of the norm. I also like to challenge myself by asking others, what do you think I could do to make myself better? And I'm not afraid of criticism. Influence, to me, I get influenced off of criticism, sometimes other people's negative thoughts towards what they think I can't do. You know, when somebody tells me I can't do something, I'm like, oh man, I gotta do it. You know what I mean? But real question is, what influences you? And what I've noticed is a lot of people in our generation, especially in our age group, in the mid 90s and early 90s kids, we have a tendency not to really influence ourselves, and we're really scared, and we really kind of care what everybody else thinks. I went away from social media for a while just to see, you know, like the everyday person and see how they talk and just who they are. And what I'm getting at really is a lot of us we lack confidence in ourselves. You know, one of my closest friends, you know, he has problems losing weight and he doesn't like who he is. But this dude's a chick magnet. Like, he gets all the ladies. And I'm talking about, like, bro, he has a golden personality. But, you know, he just doesn't think that he is the right male fit for the women, you know, these days, you know. And I'm like, all right, bro, man, you know, that's just you talking negative and you're not thinking outside the box, man. You really are a cool guy, you know, as opposed to, you know, there's these men out here that are built like minivans that think that they can pull any and everything. And because of their confidence in who they are, they can get that woman that they want, that 5-star chick or that 2-star, whatever that kind of star chick they want. To be honest with you, but and I often influence him by sending him text messages saying, "Hey, bro, hey, champs today." You know what I'm saying? You know, real people out here trying to go get it. What you doing today? Stuff like that. And I think that influence sometimes for others starts with your friendships. A lot of us today we're envious of our friends because let's be real, some of our friends are actually doing better than what we think, and we're better than us. So my friend Pierre, man, pushes me every time we're on the phone. He's got a great YouTube channel, great content, way better equipment than me. But he always tells me, "Hey, man, I see you doing big things. Go ahead and keep going after it." And, like I told you what influences me and stuff like that. But I'm giving that as an example because some people might use that as their influence from others. Like maybe their friend sees them doing good and they don't have the confident approval of themselves. So maybe when their friend says, "Hey, you are doing good," maybe that makes them, motivates them. You know what I mean? Like I was listening to Drew Brees talk. He just broke the record. Congratulations to Drew Brees. But he was talking about what influenced and motivated him to come back from his surgery was it wasn't him that did it. He said it was his kids and his football team around him. Mostly it was O-line. They said, you have to have the confidence to think that we're going to protect you, if defenders come after you and stuff like that. So I thought it was really beautiful that Drew Brees, was talking about how his O-line, when he first came to New Orleans and started playing for the Saints, how that really influenced him to be a better player and a better quarterback. And now, a few Super Bowls later, a few records broken, now he's the man, and he's short. He's undersized for a quarterback. He's not a tall guy, so it's kind of a cool story behind that. But also another thing, man, there's many stories out there of influential people out there, man. Like at one point in my life, I thought Denzel was the greatest actor of all time. I still do, but he's a great role model. I mean, this dude used to pick up trash at the age of 20 years old in New York. So imagine, like he's just chilling. He come get your garbage ladies back in the day. Like, damn, who that brother is? You know what I'm saying? But it's just funny how you hear these stories. Kevin Hart the same way, man. Multiple movies that he was in. Just this is an extra or small roles. So influence comes from many variable ways. But and in a nutshell, pretty much, man, influence starts within you, I think. And for most people, I know that's hard to believe, but believe in yourself. I know I sound like one of those Disney movies, those Disney Channel people, where I sound super duper corny, but you need to hear this. You are a beautiful person. You can make it in this world, and you will be successful. Tell yourself that every single day when you wake up, when you brush your teeth, when you wash your face, when you comb your hair, or when you're in the shower. I don't care what you do it. Make a chant out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna be the best. You see, I stopped rapping in high school. But what I'm saying is, though, really, you should go out there and just motivate yourself. You are somebody, and if somebody tells you no, you can't do it, look them. Well, don't be. I'm not a confrontational person, so what I would say is just be like, okay, cool, and then be like, nah, that ain't cool in your mind. Be like, man, I'm about to prove this person wrong. You know what I'm saying? But don't be petty and be like, I told you so. No, don't be like that. Unless they really, really just made you extremely mad, and you just blow up. Matter of fact, just disregard all of it. Disregard all of that. Disregard all of that right there. Just be you and continue to strive for your dreams and your goals. Anyways, what I'm saying is, though, just influence starts within yourself, man. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to try it. Go after something. Don't be afraid. If you see that girl in your college class and she looks straight, go talk to her. If you think that you're not good enough to make the basketball team, practice and then go try out again. Stuff like that. If you think you can beat me in fantasy football and Plum Dog Millionaires, I'm sorry, that's not happening, dog. And if you think you can beat me in the NBA league too as well, fantasy basketball, no, because I'm going straight for who? Golden State players all day, every day. Anyway, like I said, that's just side talk for me, just talking trash to people in my circle. But no, but reality, not reality, I'm sorry, excuse me. But in all honesty, though, influence starts within you. And I believe in you. I think you can do it. If don't nobody else do, man. Chris right here from the quad, outside the quad, I respect you. And I think you can do it. I think you can achieve great things. If you need to hear this every single day, may this be your motivational Monday. May this be your turnaround Tuesday. May this be your Make It Worth It Wednesday or some stuff like that. I don't know. I've ran out of ideas for Thursday and Friday. But just in short, man, let y'all know that this is something that can change your life. It starts with influencing yourself and make yourself better. With that being said, I do have to go to work, so I'm kind of summing this up real quick. But in a nutshell, man, continue to try to influence yourself. Hopefully, I influenced you just a little bit by telling you that yes, you can, yes, you will, and you're gonna go far. That's what I needed to hear for myself as well, and I hope that you needed to hear it too as well. So uplift others, man. Share this video. Also, subscribe. I think it's on the left or the right side. One of them sides with a red button says subscribe. Hit that button, please, and thank you. That would be lovely. Remember, our mission is to get to 1,000 before the end of the year. I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably shave my hair bald. I'll probably dye my hair gray. I'll probably walk around in a Halloween costume in Christmas time. I don't know. I'll think of something creative. In the comments, man, leave comments about what I should do if we do reach 1,000 before. If we reach 1,000, how about this? If we reach 1,000 before, I will let y'all decide what we should do. Follow us on Instagram, of course, Outside the Quad, OST Quad. Follow OSTQ too. That's JJ's profile on IG. I think that's it. All the marketing tips that I got for myself, for us as our brand. But check this out. Don't worry about it. Wipe your feet, because you know my boy Prodi-G and them, man, they about to drop some fire stuff coming soon. They have a video out. Go check that out on their page as well. Also, check out the interview. And go ahead and get a little snippet of the cool song that they got playing in the background as I slowly fade away into the darkness. Y'all take care of it. OSTQ. We out.
Cataclysmic, you sow what you reap. Mirrors from the temptress, you planting the seed. Yo, the planet carry the seeds. The planet carry the seeds.
Wipe your feet before you enter my palace. My hands are callous from slapping rappers backwards. Culture moving backwards. The blacksmith with the action. No Jackson. Rappers turn Janet Jackson. Following white plans of action. Crews gay like Terry. Idolatry worship for Tyler Perry. Very cherry. Principle is secondary. In this century, rappers propagating homosexuality outside the penitentiary. Still getting penetrated from the bottom to the top of the tip. Screaming, nigga, we made it. Facts. From OGs to young thugs, from energy to no plug, the energy was uprung by Rev Run. That's why I run DMCs, the best from east to west through the West Indies. At the West End, but the East in me, the beast in me wants to EAT. So RIP to every MC that ain't we. Hassan and Prodi-G, the GODs taking the game back like baby. RIBs turn the earth 180 degrees. About face. My spit germinated the seeds. Apollo's assassin. Changing the creed. Niggas dressing like queens. Abominations to the king. Sacrificial acts when municipal pacts. Decimals tracked before the decimation. Revealed through revelation. The ageless black man. My phallus, the fountain of youth. Elements run and sit on my skin like my melanin.
Get 'em. My house is the palace of peace, resisting the chalice. Babylon, them, they kill for keeps. Cataclysmic, you sow what you reap. Mirrors from the temptress, you planting the seed. Yo, they planting the seeds.
The planet carried the seeds.
Planting the seeds. Hold on, when you enter my house, wipe your feet. Underneath lies the soul, then the beat. I spit to the beat from Rodney King's marks. My remarks escort the norks with a fire scorch. Airports are caught trying to fly aboard, but the Messiah reports your pilot is caught, heavily sedated. The prosecution in the hearing from the court steadily awaited. The consolidation of embezzlement and fornication. The evidence is outdated. Why is that? They slipped too coarse to snort. The boys in Blue Fort aiding and embedded black people. It's a beat with no rhythm that's too short. Smoker gets smoked like a Newport. I left Babylon and snatched the packages. My poems caught the callous quick. I replied to ghetto people. This is